In the entertainment industry, particularly from the global headquarters of rap, oh yeah, I meant New York. We've seen quite a lot of fairy tales, rags to riches kind of stories, from Oprah Winfrey to DiCaprio, from Jay-Z to Jim Carrey. But trust me, nothing beats this. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. We hope you've subscribed to our channel. If you haven't yet, please do so and be so kind to smash the like button, as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Today, it's all about one of the greatest female rap artists of this day. Straight out of the Blood Gang in New York, to Amish Market, to the strip club, to reality TV, to the VMAs, and the Grammys. And kind of back to TV. Who else? A queen and more. Cardi B and her meteoric rise to fame. Well, let's start with her name. You probably knew her full name was Belcalis Marlenis Almánzar. I hope I pronounced that right though. But you know she got her stage name, Cardi B, from her nickname at the time, Bacardi. Well, you could say Bacardi was her whiskey alter ego, as people often called her sister Hennessy. Anyway, Cardi B was born into a humble background in Manhattan, New York. She was raised by her Dominican father and Trinidad mother in the Bronx, although Cardi spent most of her time with her maternal grandmother, who was living in Washington Heights at the time, and that explains her, unique accent. As early as 16, Cardi became a member of the Bloods. After high school, Cardi began to work at an Amish supermarket in Manhattan. Unfortunately, she was fired. At age 19, things were only about to get worse for our beloved regular girl. Cardi was in an abusive relationship, and like anyone else, this only made her situation worse. Imagine being poor and being in an abusive relationship. Well, let's hope it stops at imagination, because this was exactly when her former manager recommended a strip club to her, and boom, her survival instincts kicked in. Stripping helped Cardi B get back to school and became the bright light in her very dark world at the time, as she was able to escape the domestic violence in a relationship. Although Cardi eventually dropped out of college, it was literally the only way she could get out of the situation at the time. 2013 was the year for Cardi B. Social media was at an unprecedented high, and Cardi decided to cash in on the opportunity. Well, it's what successful people do. They see an opportunity and they grab it by the neck. She began uploading videos on Vine and later Instagram, and of course, in a world of so many fakes, you couldn't be against Cardi B, or Cardi Real, becoming an instant favorite. That's just what happened. If memory serves us well, you will remember that Instagram launched a feature that allowed users to upload 15-second videos with 13 filters or so. Well, Vine died 3 years later, and the rest is pretty much history. With the death of Vine, Cardi B eventually turned her attention to Instagram, where she uploaded relationship advice tips, ad hoc tutorials, and pretty much everything in between. Love, sex, and money. Relationship advice like, hey y'all, when your man don't call you, just call his side bitch, and LOL, you probably know what to do next. Cardi's initial intentions were to save up money for some real estate investment. She estimated that about 100 grand would be enough to get her a good real estate deal, and she worked at it. As her fan base grew organically but sporadically, Cardi began making paid guest appearances at nightclubs in Houston, Kansas, and New York, and she literally shut down those clubs. Her real estate investment dream seemed like a reality, but at least so she thought. Talking about reality, Cardi B's persona was very much the definition of reality. Her organic fans loved her honesty and craziness with a fine touch of comedy. She was open about her private life, her finances, her sexuality, mood swings, her butt, and breasts, By 2015, Cardi B had amassed millions of followers on Instagram, and reality again came calling. Reality TV show Love and Hip Hop New York announced that Cardi B would be a part of the show, the 6th season, which was aired on VH1. And of course, Regula Degula gave quite an introduction. My name is Cardi B, and you might know me as the annoying dancer on social media. LOL. The rest, as they say, is history. Her persona was obviously going to be endearing to many folks, but the speed, velocity, acceleration, spontaneity, and brute force of Cardi's meteoric rise was what many never saw coming. Maybe even Cardi B didn't see that coming. Cardi B became an instant hit on the show, infamously throwing a shoe at one of her co-stars. But she had wanted more than acting as a music star. She wanted to be the real deal rap star, not just a reality TV star. So she left the show at the end of 2016 to focus on music. Cardi released her own rap version of British rapper Lady Leshure's Queen's Speech 4 in 2015, but she was far from the rap goddess she is today. She admitted to needing help with her script against popular opinion. Cardi didn't bother about getting canceled, and Partisan Fontaine helped Cardi, coached her, and they co-wrote the script. I co-wrote. I don't give a f. Well, apparently her fans didn't care either. They loved her just as much. Her first try at music was in November 2015 on Shaggy's Boom Boom remix, and then Cheap Ass Weave in December. A few months later, she released her first mixtape, Gangsta Bitch Music, Volume 1. Volume 2 came in January 2017. The following month, Atlantic Records came calling in what would be a busy year for Cardi, her limelight year. Month after month, Cardi seemed to soar to new heights. She actually did. And of course, she was invited to Rihanna's Diamond Ball event that year. Riri approved, Bey approved, and Gaga approved. In May 2017, Cardi hit the BET like a storm. Although she didn't win that year, she was nominated for the Best New Artist Award. A month later, Atlantic Records released Cardi B's commercial debut single, Bodak Yellow. That was just about that. By July, she was interviewed on The Wendy Williams Show, where she also performed her new single. Month by month, Cardi's life was changing in a flash. By August, Bodak Yellow made it to the top of the U.S. Billboard Hot R&B Hip-Hop Songs, and the top 3 on the Hot 100 chart. Of course, as you would expect, she gained the top spot in September, making her the first solo female rapper since Lauryn Hill and Doo Wop That Thing in 1998 to do so. She also tied Taylor Swift as the longest topping single by a female artist, as Bodak Yellow stayed at the top for 3 weeks. It also made her the first artist of Dominican descent to top the charts. A New York Times editor dubbed the single the rap anthem of the summer. Cardi was not done yet. With No Limit and Motorsport released, she became the first female rapper to debut 3 singles in the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100 and simultaneously on the Hot R&B Hip-Hop chart. It's hard to imagine Cardi having some company on this record anytime soon. She's in a league of her own. Well, from what we know, Offset and Cardi B began dating in early 2017. With Offset proposing in October to Cardi in Philly, the city of brotherly love. Well, what we don't know is when the yes was actually said, with the duo reportedly tying the knot at a private wedding ceremony in September. At least Cardi confirmed this in an Instagram post. Cardi doesn't even have a driver's license yet. She keeps ramming and smashing into records, then setting records. By January 2018, Cardi surpassed Beyoncé's record by having 5 singles on the Billboard Hot R&B Hip-Hop chart, all at once. And finally, Cardi released her first studio album, Invasion of Privacy, in April 2018. Yeah, that finally put to bed every assumption that she would be a one-hit wonder. Cardi announced her pregnancy a few days later. While many considered Cardi to be at the Mount Everest of her career and expected her to focus on her career that was just starting, Cardi felt she shouldn't have to be policed by public opinions. Culture Kiari Cephas was born on July 10, 2018. This is why Cardi is so loved. The sheer, undiluted Cardi B-ness of Cardi B. Of course, Cardi and Offset have had ups and downs, but for now, they are happy together. And that's that about that. We have to admit that the industry thrives on gossip, feuds, and duels. Notoriously, B.I.G. and Tupac come to mind. Cardi will always be pitched alongside Nicki, but we can just enjoy them both. Boring gospel, right? Okay, guys, do you think it is unfair to always pitch these two together? Let us know in the comments section down below. It's really hard to point to one thing in particular that did the trick for Cardi. Her straightforwardness, her openness about her struggles with lyrics and asking for help, her desire to be a mother against public opinion, and very much sticking with Offset to work their relationship out. While Cardi is always open to the public, she's certainly not controlled or intimidated by the public. A queen and more. As long as Cardi keeps being Cardi, her fan base will only keep growing bigger and bigger. Grammy Awards, Pepsi commercials at the Super Bowl, wop, wop, wop. Moon persons and statues kept coming. In 2019, Cardi went back on set with her debut film Hustlers. She channeled her past on a stunning display with Jennifer Lopez and Constance Wu. At the moment, anything Cardi touches turns platinum. Though she's far from being the greatest female rapper of all time, do you think in the next decade or two, Cardi B will cement her legacy as the greatest female rapper of all time? Let us know in the comments section below. That's it for today, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, and share this video. See you next time.